Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
First down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Corral on second down. To Barkley on the check down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral from the gun on third down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they'll line wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looking to throw.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Robert, the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here's Corral from down near his own goal line.
They'll roll him out right. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
James now to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Saquon Barkley running right.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down throw. Gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Corral with it, first down here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, Corral. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 4th down, Corral looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Goff. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah Likely with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good. For Rams. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
The try. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Back to throw, Corral.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
To Barkley on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Corral looking for another pass here. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Fair catch. Made at the 21-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Corral. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jonathan Allen now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
7-yard line.
Here's Corral on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Corral. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah McKenzie, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now Corral.
He's got it at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Goff going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gone. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Bills, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious.